Obviously, we are in the first week of October here in East Tennessee. We are zone 6B, 7A, very slightly dependent upon exactly where you're at here in East Tennessee and whether you're on a mountain or whether you're in a gully. You know, our property varies drastically from our upper orchard, which is what I'm standing in right now, to our lower orchard. Lower orchard runs 5 to 10 degrees cooler. It's at the bottom of a hill, so it catches all the draft that flows down, and there's a stream that runs through, creek stream that runs through the property, so it stays a lot cooler down there, frosts quicker down there. Everything down there is a little more, but the lower orchard does get more of the bright sunlight. If you look over my shoulder back here, you'll see the sun as it's starting to set. So I thought today would be a good day to do a little short video, take you through our upper orchard. We're changing some things, doing some replanting, revisiting a few things, cleaned up some trees, and of course we're not into winter pruning yet, but I had to straighten up a few things. So anyway, let me show you what we got going on. All right, starting here, this is we had a partial roll. We never did finish this roll, but we had a partial roll of G222 apple trees on G222. That's a Geneva rootstock, semi-dwarf. Don't want to blame the rootstock. Could have been us. Could have been that the soil was not well draining enough. Could have been that we didn't water these trees enough. But this roll was G222, and we lost every tree but 3, and then got the other one with the lawnmower. So I ended up 2 trees that made it. One has never grown well, and the other one I just haven't taken care of. So I'll show you that when we get up there to it. But anyway, we started replanting this last night. We used the auger on the tractor and cut us a nice hole. Put some planting mix in. We used Daddy Pete's planting mix to mix in with the native soil. We vary how much we use depending upon how bad the clay is. Some of these holes were pure clay. So anyway, right here on the end, we have Annurca apples. We have 3 of them. We have 1, 2, and 3. We have some Annurcas in the field. These are G41s that we have replanted. That's a Geneva rootstock we've had very good luck with. That's a full dwarf rootstock, and it has been very good for us so far on the farm. We got good success on grafts. We have good success on the growth, so they're starting to look good. So anyway, that's 3 Annurcas, and then we move on up here and we put in a golden noble. Actually, yeah, this ain't a golden noble. That's one the graft did not make it on. So this one is a G41 rootstock that we will graft onto next year, and we're planning on grafting the same as what we got right here. You know, we might be able to con Tiffany into coming over here and giving us a little help here in a minute. I see she's made it out of the house. She was getting supper prepped, and so she's making her way this way. We may get her in front of the camera so you can see someone and they can tell you what these trees are while we're working on them, checking it out. And she might even have some other information she wants to give us. See, there's Tiffany. Hi. Yay, we have Tiffany. You see our John Deere back there in the background. That's a workhorse around this place. I don't know what we did before we had our 1025R. So Tiffany, what was this tree here that we put the rootstock beside so we can graft another one?
This is Ashmed's kernel.
As y'all can see, it's been very pitiful. It got broke off at one point, and it's just never really quite recovered. Like I said, I think we just neglected this roll of G222 rootstocks.
It's been run over like 3 years.
So we're going to work back with it from now, and we'll see how it goes. And like I said, we're going to graft that one back to Ashmed's kernel. So we'll have an Ashmed's kernel and Ashmed's kernel. And then Tiffany, I know this is rootstock. We have a
that's actually G222 rootstock.
G222 rootstock, and this is
St. Edmund's russet.
And like I said, this tree got neglected. We set up a duck pen here originally in this area after the trees died that didn't make it. And so this tree was just inside the duck pen, and so was this one. And then it was inside of a chicken pen. So it wasn't taken care of as well as it should have been. So it's kind of laying over. So I've got a stake we put in the ground yesterday. So we're going to tie this back over, and I'm going to use this as the new main trunk of the tree. This winter we will cut all of what you would want to make call the main tree, but there's some damage on that, so we're going to remove that whole side of the tree, and this will be our new tree. It'll have us a good shape, and everything will be looking good. So anyway, this G222 rootstock we have here, we will graft another, what did you say this was, Tiff? I wasn't even listening.
St. Edmund's russet.
So we're going to graft a St. Edmund's russet onto it here, and we're going to graft a St. Edmund's russet onto this one. This is another G222 rootstock. So we'll graft onto it. We will take and tie that up so that it'll start straightening up and growing the way it should. I think Tiffany's trying to point out to you the spikes on this G222 rootstock. They will eat you alive.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, if you want to look at my arm right there, that was from yesterday. I tend to go at things a little bit hard instead of a little simpler. So we planted this one yesterday. This is a flower of Kent. And was that a flower of Kent, Tiffany?
Yep.
So we have 2 flower of Kent. And right here, this is coming down tonight. And we will finish this up to our hedgerow. But this will come down. These chickens are going to be moved to the field. And then we'll be using this to put G222 rootstock, or G41 trees in here, which is what we've planted on the flower of Kent's right here. So that's what we got going on here and what's heading on out in the future. And just wanted to show you what we got going on, and we'll give you an update on this video maybe tomorrow, but we'll get this one posted tonight so that you can see what's going on, and then we'll come through and show you the rest of our trees. We also right here have a peach tree that didn't make it. A plum tree actually, was it, Tiffany? That didn't make it, and so we have grafted this over to several new varieties, and so this is what's taken. So we'll let these for next year, and then we split. It had some growth off of the roots down here, and so we had let it go for a couple of years with intentions of this, and we took the growth off the roots, and we have planted this one here that had died, so we'll graft onto this next year with a variety that we want to have here. So hopefully you all enjoyed that. Tiffany, I guess we could show them the ones that we're getting ready to plant.
Yep.
Some of the ones that are getting ready to grow in the ground. If you want to call them out to them, get down there.
We have got another Annurca, Tolman's Sweet, Antonicova, Kennard's Choice, Adam's Pearmain, Northern Spy. We'd actually tried to grow Northern Spy several times. Deer kept eating it, or we killed it.
Yeah.
Imnith Early, Mutsu, which is one of my favorites, Wealthy Double Red. So it's actually a sport off of the original Wealthy tree.
Yeah, it's a redder sport, obviously.
Hawaii, which I have tried for 3 years to get to graft, and this is the first one we have successfully not killed.
Hawaii's not supposed to be nothing special to eat, but it is a rare apple with some rare flavors and scents, so we thought we would like to have it just for kicks and giggles.
Got another Annurca. 2 more Annurcas, that's awesome. Yellow Newton Pippin and Discovery.
Okay, so, and This, I won't call out the company that did this multi-budded tree. We do most of our own grafts on the property, even though we don't do everything. But this tree was bought as a multi-budded tree, and it just never was super nice from the beginning, and it's been nothing but a headache. It's already lost one variety and another one about to die off of it. So this year that tree gets cut back to a single stem, and I will graft a variety, Lord's will, onto it and hope that it takes, so we can do away with that tree. It's been a headache, nothing but a headache. And up here we have an all rosa plum. Nice big tree. And here we have a Belle of Georgia peach, and that should be a Belle of Georgia next to it, isn't it, Tiffany? I think that's a Belle of Georgia also.
You know, I looked yesterday and could not find the tag on this one, so apparently I don't have a tag. But thankfully, I have a book that tells me all the locations.
And I'm pretty sure that it's two Belle of Georgia side by side. And we will be, this vacant area right here will get planted shortly. It'll get to be replanted. So anyway, I think we're losing sunlight, so we're going to get to work. I just wanted to give you all a short tour and let you see what's going on. Well, I'm gonna get to work after I remove all them burrs off my shoe. See that mess? Well, that's us from a different chick farm and orchard saying, have a wonderful evening and may God bless you.